Once more, you are welcome on this platform entitled Zion Mission TV. And there are some issues I would like to address today. To begin, I am Dikaka Maxwell, the founding and the head pastor of Zion Missions, based in Douala, Dejo, in Cameroon. And by His special grace, operating in the prophetic office. And by God's grace, I've been chanced or blessed to see through a lot of couple, those that I counsel them and unite them in the Lord, and those that come to me after marriage with issues, and I'm bound to counsel them and pray for them. And I've discovered a lot of these issues repeating. They are always the same. If we can summarize the problems in a home, they are the same. And today, in a 5 minutes or less video, I wish to answer the problems of marriage, or that leads to divorce, or why people divorce. I will not go through many points. I will just summarize it according to the Bible. And one thing I would like to note is the first issue that brings problem in a home is a problem of hierarchical order. And that issue of hierarchical order is answered easily in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1 to 7. And the concern. So when a woman and a man do not respect their position as it was designed, not by the court, not by the church also, but by God Himself, which we only transmit to them, then the home is bound to have problem. Here the man is the head of the family, and he is bound to take care of the woman and protect her and love her. And the woman equally is bound to submit to her, even so as Sarah called Abraham, my Lord. So if that problem of authority is solved, and the man also not using his authority of being in the supreme position to oppress or to impose or to dictate, but feel accountable to the woman, giving her explanations of his decisions, rendering account to the woman equally, it is necessary. And not by obligation as he is the head, but he needs to do this. Hallelujah. So, and another problem that leads to issues is problem of responsibilities. When a man and a woman comes together, the man being the head, as he is also the head not only of the home, is also to take the leading position in providing for the family, for the wife and the children. And that you can see in the book of 1 Timothy in chapter 5 verse 8, which says a man that is unable or not willing to provide for his home is worse than an infidel. And here also it's a great problem, because if a woman imposes on the man that above his capacity, leads to another problem where there's no problem. And another has to do with assistance. In this provision issue, the woman is defined as assistant from the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. She's defined as assistant, meaning everything the man does, the woman is supposed to assist him. She's supposed to not only earn in the kitchen, the man equally has right to be playing part in the kitchen. The woman should also go out there to increase the finance of the home, and being part of the economic power of the home gives her more respect. So the woman should not leave everything in the hands of the man. She should contribute, even 30%, even 20% is enough. And you can also see that in the book of Proverbs chapter 31 from verse 10. It is also talking of a virtuous woman, the wise woman, so that the man has a reaping from the woman. But you cannot reap what you've not sowed, so you must sustain the woman to be able to productive or fruitful in that economic sense. And so if these points are respected, there will be little or less problems in our home. And another problem, as we can see it being defined clearly in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4 to 5, it is about sexual issue. The Bible forbids here from a man or woman to defraud one another. So even in the home where the man is a man of God, he takes permission from the woman when he wants to go on the long mountain. And most of these things, when they are not respected, it can cause a disaster in a home. And in this, you also have to know there's a point. A man should also be having some, maybe, counseling and prayers. And then there are some men, they are having sexual problem and weakness, I may put it that way. They don't need to go behind drugs, it's not biblical. They need a physician, somebody who can counsel them and change their situation through diet. And if it can be a spiritual attack, a man of God needs to pray for you. Because a man who is not satisfied to the woman in bed, it's a problem. So you must also be capable of performing that duty. And if you summarize all this and you respect this discipline, there will be less problems in a home. And I also, before I conclude, want to say to the woman or to the women, if a man is small for you to respect, don't marry him. If a man appears small in your eyes and you can't respect, don't marry him. That is it does it. And if a woman doesn't have the qualities that can make you to love, which can be intellectual, can be physical attraction, can be whatsoever, if there's no quality at all on a woman that attracts you, because the power of a woman is the power of seduction, to pull the man to attraction. If the woman has nothing on her that attracts you, you shouldn't even marry her also. And there are women that are lame, but they have a lot of qualities that attracts a man. It can be intellectual, it can be physical, it can be their attitude, their way of life. For beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So this video, share it and like it. And if you want to contact me, I am answerable to +237 651 44 38 49. And you are blessed.